Isn't it weird how when you're watching other people's YouTube channels and all of a sudden you think, that's a bit weird, I've already got that, but this one was given to me by my uncle and it had been in his shed for years. Reminds you of anyone, does it? And any other thing as well. It's strange when other YouTubers do something that, you know, you've been planning on doing for ages. And you know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You know. Anyway, welcome to Adventure 29. This is TeeCee, the adventures of, and we're going to do some work under the car. Stay tuned. Immensely happy. Okay, so I've loosened the exhaust under there, so it's loose. But as I was moving, I grabbed hold of the inner rear arch here, and it's pretty bad. I'm going to have to make this whole section here. I'm not even trying that, it's just... I'm going to need an angle grinder. Right, I don't think I'm going to get this out of the way, so I'm going to have to work around it, unfortunately, but in case of having to, I'm afraid. Half an hour later, I'm still waiting for this thing to charge up. The battery ran out when I started cutting in here. Literally, that's as far as I got, look, from there to there. That's as far as I got. So what I decided to do was start unpicking the seam along here underneath. So I ground it all down underneath using the croc sander, and I started drilling out the spot welds here and picking at it and pulling it with a mole grips, and I'm getting there. So I just removed this section here. I've noticed that section there is quite long, but if we go over here, what? That section's like really short. I don't really know why that's like that, but maybe somebody in the comments does know. So feel free to put in a comment, why is that little piece there so short compared to that one? Is it something to do with the fuel tank? I don't know. I would have thought it was being symmetrical. Caught the paint, unfortunately, but you know, what can you do? I'm drilling this out. This is taking quite a bit of time doing this. It's not the most exciting episode, I'm sure, so far, but yeah, I'm going to take a break, have something to eat, and wait for the battery to charge up so I can use the angle grinder, or the fiery wheel of death, as Carly calls it. Okay, so we've got this chassis rail on this side. I've taken off the bottom of the sill. I've gone all the way along and peeled it back, and all these spot welds all the way along, and there were a spot weld in either side of this channel for the chassis rail there. Now I drilled them out and it's literally come free. This is so rotten, it's unreal. Let's try and wiggle this and get it out. It is bad. Come on, out you come. And keep wiggling this, and you'll see in it real time, same as me. It's been about an hour or so since I started, and I've kind of run out of battery power. Oh, come on, you bugger. So it was connected, but only via 2 spot welds, and that was holding the bumper. Can you believe that? Come on, out you come. There we go. That is what is left of the chassis rail that holds onto the bumper. Can you believe that? That's just mad. So I've got to go home with this and flatten it. And then I can shape a new piece of steel. Can cut a brand new piece of steel and shape that so I can weld it back in. So now let's go underneath the car and have a look, see what we've got to play with now. I'm seeing this first time as you do. Wow, that's pretty bad up there, and that is rotten. That's gone. So luckily I've got the piece which Zuni gave me to put in here, but now I've got to cut out that inner sill. That wheel arch there, that's going to need a significant repair, but I've got steel, I can do it, I can weld, not a problem. Just cut it back to good steel and see how we go. Bloody hell. Wow. Just fucking wow. Oh, fuck it. Shit the hell. Wow. Oh. Oh, sorry. Hop over. I'm not going to get in unless I have the lying down on the back. Unless I try and unpick it from the top, which means I've got to empty the back of the car. Right, I'll come back. As I always say, I always come back. That's all of it though. Let's get my mask up. That plate there looks like that's been added into the wheel arch, possibly, but I'm going to remake that corner piece. So cardboard aided design is going to be coming into this. But next thing is to clean up the inside of this panel, get rid of this bottom bit across there. Sorry, get rid of this ledge, sorry, and tidy up the inner part of here, because this little corner piece is going to have to be repaired as well. Got to get that little corner bit off too. But yeah, this is pretty rusty in here, and that support bracket in there, that can be remade, but I can't really get to it that easy. It goes up pretty far. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Bits are coming off of it. But yeah, this rail has to be cut and removed. You can see where it's been bent on this side. That wasn't me. I had to bend this side to get it off. Oh, hang on, no, that was fresh. No, this side. But beforehand this was damaged. It was as if it had been pushed in. And if you look here, this has been pushed in as well, so with a hammer bring that out and have it level with the new valance when it goes in. Well, I've cleaned off most of that lip. I had to drill a few spot welds out, but I started to try and clean up from this end with the croc sander, and yeah, it's getting really hot and flames licking out from there. So yeah, if anyone would like to try and help me with this, I really need a new croc sander. But I'll use a flap disc and try and clean up inside instead. It's a bit louder, but yeah, the best I can do is use a flap disc and try and clean it up. Okay, so under here, up there, when the light corrects itself. Okay, so we've got this bracket out of the way here. This is the rail that's got to be chopped out. It might seem like it's really rotten, but it's really solid. It's just this end that's rotten. It's just not, there's just nothing there, it's gone. So this needs to be repaired, but above here, that's really bad. I don't know how to deal with this up here. I mean, there's just so much rust, it's ridiculous, there's tons of it. So it would be nice to get a bit of advice off someone who knows more about this. I know I'm learning still. This here all needs to come off. You can see where the paint was, and it's very weak. This is really weak. I mean, it's just with a flathead screwdriver, it's just peeling off. But underneath it is the tub, which is like also super rusty. I need to get these out so I can get that out, cut this and repair it. But the problem is, because there's so much rust here, I know what it's like. I know it's bad. What do you think, everyone? Honest opinions, please. What do you reckon I should do? Because I want to take this car to Rustival too. Do I just repair it as I can? Or just, like, you know, get it done and then maybe in a few years get it done properly? You know, I do worry that when I weld onto here, that, because I've got to get this off here, I've got to cut there, get that off, because I've got to remake it, get up here and get those you know, spot welds. But because I can't get to them because of the crook sander's dead. Bugger. Just so much rust, it's ridiculous. There we go. Inner wheel arch cut out. I'm going to replace that. Oh dear, there's bits everywhere. It's not looking good. It's very messy, very dirty. But yeah, now cut out. And now I need to take this home and remake it, along with this here. Got to remake that and the chassis rail. So let's put these in this bag for now. So after cutting out all of that inner wing, inner wheel quarter, sorry, I've made quite a mess. So I need to tidy this up. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Funny Fit 1750. Really kind of you all. Really appreciate it. So yeah, just need to replace that crook sander, but hopefully we can get this all repaired, and yeah, then we can work on another part. But I've got to get that chassis rail cut out as well. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. See you in the next adventure. or the Haynes book says have to use a cold chisel to turn this round, but it doesn't say which direction. But I don't have a chisel, well, at least I can't find it. So I've got this very solid dead bar and a hammer. So let's try and prop this against my shin and hurt myself and see if we can get this undone. There is a tool apparently you can use, but I don't have one. I'll come back when I've got this off. Literally just got it. So this hasn't, I don't think this has ever been taken out. Well, not since my ownership anyway. Let's have a look inside, see what we've got. Oh, come on. It's fighting me. That's in pretty good condition actually. That's not bad at all. And that does look fairly new. Nice and shiny still. Now this could do with a good clean up. And I do reckon at some point this tank was changed. It's very possible, but I'm not going to rule it out completely. Right, let's get the gunk out from in here. Right, as you can see, the bench is relatively tidy. So we've got a bucket here. It's not the cleanest of buckets, but when I pour the petrol in there, you're going to be able to see, well, what the kind of dirt is like. I'm just going to bring the can in now, the tank even. See, my plan was to put some petrol in it, but I can't seem to find my my funnel. So what I'm going to do is try and keep the fuel at that end there, away from the filler neck, because we don't want debris going up there. And because the filler is on the topish part, I'll try and pour it out from there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Oh my word, I can hear it. Put it down. Interesting. Okay, so we've got some detritus in here. There's a piece of plastic. God, it's very fumey. We've got little bits of shiny, what looks like foil. Hang on. Oh, a little pair of grips here. Let's get these. What is this? That's like, look at that. That's like solder. It's like someone has like soldered something and it's ended up inside the tank. That's one. God, that one's even harder. What the hell is this from? That's two. Three. There is going to be more in there, I guarantee it. Hang on, let's try and get this one. There we go. Four, another one. It looks like solder. It's not like you would find, say, like in the cap of, say, some fuel additive. There's another one. Let's bend that one and get it out. That's another one. And you've got this big plastic disc. which could be something to do with the fuel. Hang on, what's it? That's got something written on that. Venture, Venti. Hang on, I think that could be to do with the fuel sock. That could, yeah, that could be to do with the fuel sock. But apart from that, yeah, there's more debris. It's like a ring of metal. But yeah, there's just general dirt in the tank. And whatever that is, God knows. But whatever it is, that's really dirty. I mean, really dirty. I mean, if I tilt you so you can see inside, look at that. Ignore the dirt on the bottom of the on the bottom of the bucket, but you can actually see that the amount of dirt in there. So I'm gonna have to try and figure a way of getting rid, disposing of this lot. Why didn't I just tilt you down like that? That would have been easier, wouldn't it? So yeah, I've got some more petrol, really old stuff. I can just put it in there and rinse it out and pour more into here. I'm going to do it a few times, but I'm going to do it outside because in here there's just too much fumes. But I'm going to have a look at the sock. PJ BTESGD. Hang on, DG. Venti. It looks like something like that. Venti. Let's have a look at the fuel sock. No, it does not go on there. So where that's come from, I have no idea. No idea at all. It's the lid to something. Right, I've now got the tank hanging on the trestle. It'd be a good place to hang it and work on it, getting all the dirt off and everything, so I can repaint the thing. And I have to get some of these new pads. Some of these pads, I have to get new ones. So yeah, I'll get the wire wheel on it and see how much of this we can clean up.